Hello everybody! Today we are taking on Eyegor over in Revendreth. If you don't know where Eyegor is, the easiest way to find him is to take the flight path to Darkhaven and then run across this bridge, and he's on the top of the bridge on the right at coordinates 67.66, 65.91. Today we have two strategies. This fight can be particularly annoying sometimes because of the third pet, Rocco. So the first strategy is using a Direbeak Hatchling with Falcosaur Swarm, Ironskin, and Predatory Strike. And then the second pet is Ikky with Savage Talon, Black Claw, and Flock. And then your third pet, I'm using a Frostfur Rat, but your third pet just needs to have Call of Darkness. I've done this on my Crow. You could also do it with any other pet that has a large single attack like Ion Cannon or something of that nature. This pet simply needs to be faster than Rocco, and his speed is at 215. So as long as your pet is greater than 200, your speed on your third pet is greater than 215 and you have a large single attack, you should be fine. Otherwise, it's a bit RNG based and it can be rather annoying. So when we start the fight, we're going to start off with Ironskin. And your Direbeak Hatchling is going to go through the first two pets almost completely because the Ironskin blocks a lot of the first two pets' attacks. But you're going to keep Ironskin up as much as you can and cast Falcosaur Swarm until the pets, until either your pet's going to die or their pet health gets low enough that you can kill them with Predatory Strike. So after this, I'll put back up Ironskin once it comes back off cooldown, right here. So I'll put up Ironskin again, and then I'll cast Predatory Strike, which is going to kill Bone Claw. Now I have one more round left of Ironskin. I'm going to go ahead and cast Falcosaur Swarm. And I don't have any other option here, so I'm going to cast it again, and then I'm going to put back up Ironskin. If I'm not dead. Okay, so now I'm going to put Ironskin back up. Okay, so now here you have to decide if your health is low enough you can actually get two attacks of Falcosaur Swarm off and then cast Predatory Strike, or simply cast Predatory Strike first, followed by Falcosaur Swarm. So I'm going to go ahead and cast Predatory Strike first so I know I can get that damage off of on him, and then I'm going to cast Falcosaur Swarm, and then I'm going to die. You can do that the opposite way, and oftentimes you'll go ahead and kill this pet and before your third pet even comes in, but in this case we didn't, and our pet died first. So when Ikky comes in, you're going to have two casts basically. So you're going to have two casts of Savage Talon. Okay, or one if you kill him on the first shot. Usually it's two. So when Rocco comes in, the whole point here is to get his health down low enough to where our third pet single attack will kill him. So we're going to cast Black Claw first, followed by Flock. And you want to get his health down below, ideally below, like right around there, below the single target maximum hit for this Call of Darkness. And right now his health is at 889, and he has this debuff on him. So casting Call of Darkness will one-shot Rocco. And that's it. So if you don't follow that strategy, Rocco can be a bit annoying. If you have any third pet that has a large single attack and their speed's greater than Rocco, then you should be fine with all those debuffs on him. Okay, so here we are with the second strategy, which I do not like because it only works about half the time, but I'm showing it because this is a strategy that I've seen online and people are saying that it works and so forth, and it does work, but for me it only works about half the time, and I want to show that. So this strategy uses a Lil Bling with Inflation, Extra Plating, and Make It Rain, and then an Iron Starlette with Wind Up and Supercharge, and then a Macabre Marionette with Bone Bite, Death and Decay, and Dead Man's Party. So when you start this fight,
wasn't expecting you to be so clean.
You're going to start it off with Make It Rain. And at the end of this round, both you and their first pet are both going to die at the same time, basically. So you're going to cast Make It Rain, and then you're going to cast Inflation. And at the end of this, his pet's going to die, but then Lil Bling's actually going to die from this toxic wound that's taken on him. So your Lil Bling comes back, and usually he doesn't even make it to this round, but if he does, you can cast whatever you want, Make It Rain or whatever. You're probably not going to get anything off anyway. Okay, so then you bring in your Iron Starlet, and you do the normal Iron Starlet rotation, which is you're going to cast Wind Up, followed by Supercharge, and then followed up by Wind Up again. And that's going to kill the spider. And when Rocco comes in, you're going to have usually you're going to have 3 opportunities. You're going to have 3 times. So it doesn't really matter what pattern you use, but you're going to get 3 chances. So you're going to cast Wind Up. You can cast Wind Up again now, or you can cast Powerball now. It doesn't necessarily matter. And then when you come back, you're going to have your last chance to attack him, and you can use Powerball at this point. And then you're dead. So when your Marionette comes in, you're going to cast Dead Man's Party, and then he's going to start healing himself. This goes on for 3 turns. Okay, so now from here on out, the strategy is to simply use Bone Bite. And this only works, for me, about half the time. And I'm simply showing that to really just show that. It works, you know, about 50% of the time it'll work. The other 50% of the time it won't work. In this particular case, it worked. And I barely have enough life, but I did survive. So the other half, Rocco will crit, or you'll get an odd RNG or whatever, and Rocco will win. You'll have to redo it. But usually it'll work about 50% of the time. We really appreciate everybody watching, and we will see you next time.